Welcome to Rewatch First Watch, Side Key. I'm your rewatcher of Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, Keyblade Spirit.
And I'm Lumio, the first watcher.
Yes, we watched episode 6 of Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. And
Yeah.
what did you think of this, Lumia?
Well, today we got introduced to the sound people and how they make sound in anime, which was really cool. I mean, they didn't really go over in that much in detail. It was very brief. But this was fun. This was another fun episode. The more we go through this, the more I'm reminded, oh yeah, people make anime. I know that people make anime, but it's just nice to be reminded on the effort that people put into making art, which is why I generally like these kind of shows a lot.
Yeah, like from the very beginning of this show, like from the first scene or two, we're given this running theme of this is how anime is, or of constantly being reminded that people make the things we enjoy.
Yeah.
Or like people make media.
Mm-hmm. And we see, the effort and energy that goes into every project.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. In this case, their robot anime that they're making.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka has like a she in this episode she like almost wants to change the project in the middle of it because she doesn't like the idea of making a giant robot because it doesn't make sense. Which is then point out you can never please anyone.
Yeah.
She just wants to make everyone happy without realizing that when it comes to art, all that really matters is making yourself happy first.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very noble and good thing that all artists should attain for if they can.
Yeah, and like with Kanamori, the thing that like with Kanamori and Asakusa, the thing that Kanamori says to try to calm her down is, it doesn't matter, your art is already amazing. And
which she said back in a very accurate statement by every artist.
Yeah. Nope.
That's because you don't know anything about drawing.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't, like, I'm hyper aware of the fact that I don't know anything about drawing. And so it may, yeah. And so it, when I really like something that an artist has drawn, I'm really apprehensive about complimenting it that directly, because I know that that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear something real specific about how good it is.
It's kind of hard to compliment something if you don't know what it takes to go into it. Like, I don't think I could comment on 2D art in a meaningful sense for anything. I think I could do a decent job on animation, but even then, I don't even feel like I'm an expert enough on anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I have criticisms on anything, of course. For the artist, though.
Yeah. Like, if I want to say something specifically for the purpose of making the artist feel good, that's more difficult.
Yeah. It's just like putting time into it. This shows very much about like appreciating the art of anime without having to go through the process of animating something in 2D. And honestly, making anything longer than like 20 seconds animation wise is ridiculous for this small of a team. Actually, no, you could do a minute project probably, but what they're doing is insane, and obviously being over exaggerated for the purposes of the anime because it's only 2 animators.
Yeah.
But then again, they are working all the time, so I guess maybe it is possible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, it's implied that they're like literally all they're doing besides animating is their schoolwork.
Yeah.
And even then, we don't really hear that much about their schoolwork. It's just like a side thing.
Yeah. I mean, this show's just using the premise of high school as a very easy example to have a small cast of characters making an anime.
Yeah. And one thing that I want to bring up again, since we mentioned the setting again, and it's really interesting how they did go with like a pseudo-typical high school setting, and yet it's also this weird world that the show takes place in.
Yeah, in this episode, like she found obsidian. I don't know how common obsidian is on ground level, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not so sure either. Like, your whole experience with Obsidian is Minecraft, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All I know is it's lava and water, and that they make
Okay, well,
I know like a little bit besides Minecraft, but nothing. Sure.
okay. Because I'm not sure about that stuff either, but I'm just talking about, when we see them walking through this world, it's clearly not like a normal real life setting. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I mean,
Like in
they
previous
have
episodes.
that has like a huge sound library. I don't know. The school I went to did not have any such thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we've got like in previous episodes we've seen the staff room and it's just in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Which is really funny, but it also makes me wonder why not use that room as a swimming pool and find a different room for the staff room.
There's probably an in-lore explanation.
Yes, I want to believe that there's a lot of lore on this.
I hope so.
Yeah.
This show's good in a lot of ways. Like I really do like how weird the world is here. It's weird and out there. Like the building designs are strange. The pathways go to nowhere. They're fun. It's a really fun way how it's set up.
Yeah, definitely.
And I also like how we slowly get the every episode there's like a little bit more things in the club room.
Yeah.
As they expand. Some of it's told to us, some of it's not. It's just nice, like the billboard. What I don't think it was there in the last few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just stuff like that is really cool, and seeing all the designs on the board, just really nice attention to detail and everything.
Yeah. And also I like I mentioned to you the last time we watched this, I think off recording, but I like the way that in this episode we're finally getting to see more people getting added to the club.
Yeah.
And it's yeah. Like the Sound Club girl isn't really part of the Eizouken like I remembered. But it's kind of got like a One Piece feel to it where we're adding more people to the crew. And we're getting their unique abilities and skills.
They went out a lot in this episode to spend time on getting people to do jobs they didn't either have time to do or needed or just couldn't do skill wise.
Yeah.
So they got the art club doing the background art to and Asukasa had to spend a lot of time explaining everything going on in the world, which was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved when they were talking to the art club specifically because it gave a really good opportunity to explain some of the more interesting nuances of background art for anime in an educational way.
Yeah.
Because we've got these people who know a decent amount about art, like generally, but then they still need Asakusa to explain to them like what is different about doing background art for anime versus doing background art in general.
Yeah. I mean, obviously everything they've explained has been on a very basic level and they didn't go into anything in major detail here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is after all still an anime and its main purpose is to entertain. But the brief knowledge was nice. It was really cool to see them explain animation cells and the pins and whatnot. Was really fun into it.
Yeah.
It's just it's really fun. It's really cute. I'm excited to see this anime completed, the one they're working on, not the show. I guess I am excited to see the show completed that we're watching, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the robot anime.
Yeah, I like my giant robot. What can I say?
Yeah. Yeah, like the highlights of this show for me have been getting to see their finished product.
For me, the highlights have been Kanamori planning everything out. The behind the scenes money and diplomacy she's having to do to get everything working.
Yeah,
She,
definitely.
she's called Yakuza in this episode in the sense that she is literally, making shady deals with people and pretty much threatening people to get what she needs.
Yeah, she is.
That's been the highlights for me. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love seeing the completed animations, but Kanamori still is my favorite character in the show because I just love seeing how she does everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved the scene where they recruited the Sound Club girl. Like, specifically because of the bit where they were explaining what their sound situation was like. And they had the treadmill going. And it was just the exact same sound effect, no matter what she was running on or what shoes she was wearing. And I loved watching the Sound Club girl just get, like, for lack of a better word, get triggered over how bad the sound effect work was.
She vomited because she was so triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that very much expressed the importance of good sound in anime.
Yeah.
And that's sound and background art is probably the two most underappreciated things in anime.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not even that I can appreciate them to the levels that they deserve to be, because I don't know enough about background art or sound.
Yeah. And like with that running sound effect, it wasn't even a bad sound effect. It's just the fact that it was used on every single surface.
Yeah. And when they play the waterfall scene, it's really easy to appreciate because they just pointed out how important sounds are. That how much the sound sells that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, and they pointed out like the very generic sounds for each season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sound all aspects of the animation process are really important to selling the product. I that's obvious, but it's really good to point it out and to appreciate the hard work that everyone puts into making anime, because it's not just one person. This show makes it very clear that it's never just one person. It's a lot of people putting in a lot of work.
Yeah. And it also, like with the sound effects scene again, I feel like it does a really good job of showing to people who don't really usually look for these issues or for these flaws how bad these things can be to somebody who actually knows their shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously the sounds they used in the mecha thing they went out of their way to use really poorly chosen sounds. But
yeah.
The idea sells. I'm really excited to see and hear the sounds they choose for when the robot moves. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we get to hear a little bit of it before we actually get to see the finished product.
Looking forward. Looking forward. Well, we're at the halfway point of the show now. It's been going in that direction.
Yeah, and the final arc is also. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the final arc goes into a lot of like the post-production process and preparing for or like post-completion processes, and that's really cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, like that. I feel like that's where Kanamori shines the most for me.
Kanamori's is the shining aspect of this character the entire time.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean. That's where I most appreciated her. So, and we also get a little bit of backstory on her, so that's cool.
Well,
we get to find out why she loves money so much.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because money makes the world go round, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, literally, yes, but yeah, like it makes the world go around like the siren thingy is going around in the loop I've got going.
Do you have any final thoughts?
I don't really. Do you?
No, I'm good. I've said my piece.
Okay, well then, with that, what do you think of bad sound design in anime? Comment below.
Or better yet, what's your favorite anime that's with its use of sound?
Yes, what's... Okay. What was my question again?
I don't remember. It's 5 seconds ago. Play. Just go back because we're both
Yes.
dumb. We
Yes,
both forgot.
Yes, my question, or what's your favorite use of sound design in anime? Comment below.
Well, bye. Like and comment, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, like and subscribe and hit that bell and bye. Don't lewd the Eizouken girls.